First reading. Reading from Paul's first letter to Corinthians, chapter 2, verses 10 onwards. Brethren, the Spirit searches everything, even the depths of God. For who knows a person's thoughts except the Spirit of that person, which is in him? So also, no one comprehends the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit of who is from God, that we might understand the things freely given us by God. And we impart this in words not taught by human wisdom, but taught by the Spirit, interpreting spiritual truths to those who are spiritual. The natural person does not accept the things of the Spirit of God, for they are folly to him, and he is not able to understand them because they are spiritually discerned. The spiritual person judges all things, but is himself to be judged by no one. For who has understood the mind of the Lord so as to instruct him? But we have the mind of Christ. Second reading. A reading from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 4, verses 31 onwards. At that time, Jesus went down to Capernaum, a city of Galilee, and he was teaching them on the Sabbath. And they were astonished at his teaching, for his word possessed authority. And in the synagogue there was a man who had the spirit of an unclean demon, and he cried out with a loud voice, "Ha! What have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." But Jesus rebuked him, saying, "Be silent and come out of him." And when the demon had thrown him down in their midst, he came out of him, having done him no harm. And they were all amazed and said to one another, "What is this word?" For with authority and power he commands the unclean spirits, and they come out. And reports about him went out into every place in the surrounding region. This is the word of the Lord. Reflection. The distinctive mark of every activity of Jesus was his authority. His authority, first of all, came from his divine origin and mandate. Secondly, his authority came from his convictions and authenticity. None could accuse him of double standards or hypocrisy. Thirdly, he never entertained any personal motives or selfish interests, but only the well-being of his people. With this motive, he was able to cast out the unclean spirit from possessed man. Fourthly, it came from his determination. No arguments could change his decision to obey his heavenly Father. Even the evil spirit addressed him as the Holy One of God. Today, drawing strength from Jesus' authority, let us submit our lives to him so that he may free us of all evil powers and tendencies.